Okay, did it work? Okay, I think it worked. Hey guys, so this is going to be a little weird. I'm trying to figure out how to do this with my main computer gone and doing this on my auxiliary computer. And of course, now people are messaging me when I'm doing a live stream, of course. Anyway, so we're gonna do the whole Jeopardy or JeopNerdy thing again. I'm going to put the invite in the chat and pin it just as soon as I can here. And so I will ask you to not click on the link in the invite unless you intend to play, because if you do, that'd be just a waste of time. However, I do expect our return, and I see our returning champ is in the chat, John DeMarco, so I do expect him to come back and defend his title. And then I'm hoping Professor Brainy Specs is out there. I want to see him join in the fun. I have a feeling that he would actually be quite the contender. So let's see, just get into right here and paste. All right, so putting the link in right now, and I'm pinning it so that it will be there for the remainder of the live stream today, because this is going to be a little, like I said, a little nuts, because once I start the game, I will not be able to see the chat. So I apologize in advance. It's just there's no way to do it. I was trying to bring it up on my iPad, but for some reason my iPad just doesn't want to let me see the chat. And so I can see the stream, but I can't see the chat. I don't know why. No idea why. And that's in Google Chrome, so it's Google's own frickin' browser. But that's okay. We will survive. But so real quick, I want to say hi to John DeMarco, Multi-Gunman, Super Blubberpuss, Moxley, Bradley, Red Hawk, Turd Ferguson, Malfeas being the first ones here. Good to see you all. And so now let me start to get the game set up. And I do see John is backstage already. He is raring to go. He's got his beard all epicked out, which is what he does. All right, so let me switch screens here. So hopefully, now I can't see the chat, so I won't know if I screw this up. That's the brilliant part of all this. So we go hit the StreamYard view. So now you guys should be able to see the game, and we should be able to now hear John. John, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. And so I'm looking on my iPad to see if it updates. That's stupid. I can't see the chat anywhere. So I'm like completely blind and deaf. So John, as long as you are defending your championship title, please keep an eye on the chat for me if you can, if something urgent comes up, because I can't see it. Okay, yes, I see it.
No problem.
It updated. Man, that's a long delay. I don't know if that's an iPad thing or just whatever stupidity. All right, so, and Jordan, I see, is here to make another go at it, because last time he tried to dethrone John a couple of times, didn't quite do it. And so we're just waiting for our third contender. While we're waiting, let me get John DeMarco. And how are you doing, John? How's your week?
I'm good. How about you?
Hanging in there. Long story short, now that I've been off work for so long now that my pay is being cut to 60%, which really sucks.
Ouch.
Yeah. So not 100% sure how we're going to pay the bills this month, but is what it is. And I forgot, I'll tell you, since even though I can't see the chat, don't know if anybody's going to care, but tomorrow, I believe we're going to shoot for noon Central Standard Time. I'm going to do a very special live stream with Mrs. Anti-Trekker, and yes, she will be on camera for the first time ever. And we are going to, because tomorrow is the first official Juneteenth. And so we'll talk about that a little bit and just hang out with you guys for a little while. So just so you know, that is coming tomorrow. And Mercer Create is in the house. Hey, Mercer, how you doing?
Very special live stream with Mrs.
Mercer,
Andy.
you might want. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me, but I hear the live stream through you.
And we're
There, you're there, Mercer. Hello, Mercer. Are you having time? Can you hear me? We'll give him a second here because he may not realize you're with the delay and everything. Hopefully. And while we're waiting on Mercer, how you doing, Jordan? Can you hear me, Jordan? I see you staring at me.
I think he might be frozen.
Yeah, at first it's like, man, you're just staring at me so intently, and it's kind of creeping me out. But I think we're just having all sorts of technical fun. And now I see another Jordan just joined the live stream, so I assume that's you. And so we'll remove this Jordan. Is that you, Jordan?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button there.
Okay, so now Jordan is a black screen. Mercer, can you hear me?
Mercer said in the chat that he's looking for his mic.
Okay, well, Mercer, I'm going to put you back in the backstage because we have someone else right now. And then that way you can work that out and you can be ready for round 2. And so that way, because I don't want to wait too long. And we have Wag O Pray 5.
Hello, world. It's Waggle Pray 5, and I have a very good feeling about one category in particular. I'm ready to play tonight.
Wag O Pray. Why does it sound like you might be an impersonator? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking that you might be someone that knows something that only another person knows.
Well, that could be, but actually, I'm just here to wish all the contestants good luck.
I see
All
how
right.
you're just coming
Well, thank you.
coming to trolls. Thanks, Darren. You have a good one, man. All right, so now tell me if Mercer tells me if he gets his mic situation straightened out. If not, if somebody else wants to join us, we still have one spot up while Mercer's fighting his technical difficulties. So hopefully Mercer's ready for round 2. Wait, I see Mercer's camera kind of coming on, so let me try to bring him back up. Mercer, are you live yet? I see you're upside down.
Yeah, what's going around today?
Yeah, my Life with Matthew did an entire live stream upside down today. And by the way, Mercer, your package did come today. I have it sitting right next to me, but I'm going to open it tomorrow because today we're doing the game stream. If that's cool with you.
Can you guys see me, or is it just black for you guys?
Jordan, I just got a black screen for you. So
Okay, I'm gonna exit out and re-enter.
all right. Man, I don't think I've ever seen this many technical problems not related to me in one live stream. So I'm impressed.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I promise I'll be ready in just a second.
All right, Mercer.
Mute all the other audio that's not. It's not. Oh.
With all these technical problems, it's like a Live with Matthew
Let me
stream.
just get
Yes.
my headphones, okay?
All right, Mercer. All right, and now, Jordan, I see you drinking from something that looks like a Wookiee.
Yep, it's my Wookiee goblet.
Okay, so
Nice.
that is awesome. Did you happen to catch last week's movie night with Matthew?
Yes, I did.
All right, so since just say if you like Wookiees, you should like that movie. Although I got to say that movie was pretty bad.
I fell asleep at the end of it.
I can't say as I blame you there. All right, so while Mercer's getting his headphones, I'll enter him in here. And so, yeah, this is, so I will warn you guys that, well, first of all, here's the weird thing. I think Darren might be going soft.
Uh-oh.
Because Darren's questions, I'm not making this up. Now, he gave me a total of 25 questions for, all the various boards that I enter in questions for. I actually knew the answer to 5 of them. And
Wow,
so that usually when Darren sends me 25 questions, I know the answer to 0 of them. So I'm worried that Darren's getting soft in his old age. Although some of it is very specific stuff. Like he just happened to ask about a TV show that was like one of my absolute favorite shows back in the 80s, stuff like that. So he just happened to ask questions that I know very few people would know the answer to, but I'm one of those few people. All right, Mercer, are you with us?
Yes.
All right. So does everybody understand the rules? Do we need to go over the rules at all?
Yeah.
Get the right
I
tab
am
open.
too.
All right. I'm assuming we're all good then. All right, so
I just got to get the right tab open.
no problem. So
There it
John,
is.
you are our returning champ and the monitor of the chat. So John, you get to go first.
I'll take original series for 100, please.
Your gold standard.
Indeed.
Original series for 100. This first season episode is the one that has Kirk seduce a girl entering puberty in the line of duty. Ew.
Yeah. What is Miri?
That is correct. What is Miri? And boy, oh boy, that's an episode, all right.
Okay, I'm dead
So,
now.
Mercer, it is your pick. Go ahead and give me a category and an amount.
I'll take Thomas the Tank's Shelf of Ships for 100.
All righty. If you don't know the name of this spoon-shaped ship, you are not a Star Trek fan. Well, not one over the age of 18, anyway.
The USS Voyager.
Got to put it in the form of a question, sir.
What is the USS Voyager?
There
Thanks
you-
for reminding me.
there
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
I'm just getting everything connected.
I'll
probably
give
do it right
everybody one freebie, but that's it. Don't do it again.
next time. Thank you very much.
So Mercer's on the board. Good job, my friend. And we will continue on. And Jordan, your pick.
Nitpicking for 200.
Nitpicking for 200. Now remember, with the nitpicking category, what the first question, the $100 question, always determines what all the questions for that category, what episode they'll be about. So Miri is what the episode in question is. By the way, when we get to potent quotables, there's been a change to that category, so I'll mention that when we get to the first question on that. All right. This is what kids refer to adults as in this episode.
What is grup?
Very good. What are grups? Short for grown-ups, which I don't know if young people still refer to adults as grown-ups, but I did when I was a kid, so there's that.
Well, that's not what I refer to them as.
Yeah. So Jordan takes the lead. Good job. We are just, we're 100% so far. Nobody's missed a question, but then nobody's asked about a Darren question yet. So, John, your pick.
Nitpicking for 300, please.
All right. 4 episodes ago, evil Captain Kirk tried to rape Janice Rand, and Spock made jokes about it. Well, she must have gotten over it quickly, because in this episode, she tries to get Kirk to look at this.
What are her legs?
That is 100% correct. She was trying to get him to check out her gams there, I tell you. Mercer, your pick, my friend.
I will take Potent Quotables for 300.
Wow, going for the 300. All right, so here's the deal with potent quotables. This is a change from the last few weeks. Every single board we do, so this board, these 5 questions, every potent quotable will have something in common with every other potent quotable. So they could be all movies from the same franchise. They could be all things that have the same character. They could be all in the same general genre, something to that effect. So that way, when you get to the really hard ones, you can use that to kind of help you figure it out. So that's just something that I added for a little bit of fun here. But here we go. Potent quotables for 300. And this movie featured the line, "Very few people are both a summer and a winter, and yet you pull it off nicely." I know you're good with quotes, Mercer.
I don't know I'm sorry.
You going to pass on this one?
Yes, I'm going to pass on this.
All right,
Yep.
so that goes to Jordan. Do you know this one?
I'm gonna pass.
All right, and John, you got any idea on this one?
No, I'm going to pass as well.
All right, that was Batman Forever, said by the Riddler. And by the way, also something different with Potent Quotables. There will be a screenshot of that line being delivered to prove that I'm pulling from actual information here.
You do an awesome job with this game, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
I really enjoy doing it, so I hope that it catches on and we have some fun with it.
And I heard that you got the package. I was getting all ready when you said it, but
Okay.
I'm glad you got it.
Yes.
You can open it whenever.
Thank you, my friend. All right, let's
Well,
move on. So, Jordan, it's your board.
well, I'm gonna take nitpicking for 5.
Nitpicking for going for the gusto here, 500. Miri was banned in the UK for this reason.
What is pedophilia?
That is incorrect. I am sorry, Jordan. And so that goes to John. You have any idea on this one?
Yeah, I heard it was banned. I'm not sure why, so I'm going to pass.
All right, Mercer, you got any?
I'm going to pass as well. I haven't seen Neri in a long time.
Right.
I know the basic gist of it.
You would think it was the pedophilia. You really would. But no, it was violent content. And by the way,
episode.
they banned this episode and Plato's Stepchildren, both with the moniker of violent content.
Was it TNG episode, not the Hunted, but the High Ground band in Ireland?
I think it was banned in the UK because of the mention of the IRA, but
Yeah, okay.
but that was a whole different ball of wax, and that is
the
not.
TNG people got really hyped up around that time. They're doing all these action episodes.
No, the one in TNG you're thinking of is when they had that terrorist. They're on the planet. They had that terrorist attack in the cafe.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
made the
And-
reference to terrorism as an effective tool to make change.
Right.
That's why it's banned in Ireland.
And Data said that in the IRA it actually worked, which was, that pissed off some people. All right, so I believe we are now back to John, right? So, John,
Yeah.
take your pick.
Original series for 400, please.
All right. According to Dr. McCoy, these are the symptoms of the space COVID of the week, not counting the splotches on the skin. It's a tough one. That's why it's for 400.
Yeah, I'm going to pass.
All right. Mercer, you got any ideas?
I'm going to pass.
All right. How about you, Jordan? We need.
I can't remember, so I'm gonna pass.
All right. The actual symptoms are intense fever, pain in the extremities, and fuzzy vision, as quoted by McCoy.
Is this the episode where that lawyer guy appears that was in, what was that movie? About the killer? The lawyer guy who appears as like a spirit to the kids? Or is
No. That's in the children's show Lead.
Okay, all right. I got them confused because they're both have
Another
kids.
classic.
Yeah. I will say this. I would, as much as Miri is disturbing because Kirk's seducing a prepubescent girl, I'd rather watch that than in the children's show Lead. That's all right.
Zodiac is the movie I was thinking of. They mentioned it in Zodiac.
All right, Mercer, your pick.
I will take Thomas's shelf of ships for 200.
All right. While never mentioned by name, this small ship was seen in 178 episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as appearances in 3 other Star Trek series and 1 Star Trek film.
I can't even see it. What is the captain's yacht?
Very good. It is indeed the captain's yacht. Whoa, we're getting some feedbacks from someone.
Sorry, that might be me. Hold on.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm sorry.
Here, I got 6 headphones real quick.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, let me get Mercer his points on that. So while Jordan is let me know when you're ready, Jordan, if you can hear me.
They showed the captain's yacht in Insurrection. It was from the E.
Right, but that was from the E. This is
Yeah.
specifically the Enterprise D yacht.
And they were going to use it in the episode Samaritan Snare. They had planned to use it for like Picard's journey to get to the doctor for his surgery.
Did not know that one.
Yeah, they were going to use it there, with Wesley. When he's on that long trip with Wesley, they had planned to use it there, which would have been really appropriate, but they kind of wimped out on it.
Jordan, you ready? Or do you need a minute still?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
You ready?
Okay, I'll take the ships for 300.
Ships for 300. No, this is not a Romulan ship, but the people in this ship prove it is easy being green.
I'm gonna pass.
All right, so John.
What is an Orion interceptor?
Very good, John. It is, in fact, an Orion interceptor. So, yeah, that's obviously the clue. Easy being green because they're Orions, but didn't give you the name of the ship. Very good. All right, so, John, it is your board.
Oh, and by the way, I saw you got a super chat a minute ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you read it for me?
Yes, it's from Harry Scher for $2. It says, ninth to like, youngster.
Thank you so much, Harry. I appreciate it. I can't see the chat, so John is kind of being my eyes on the chat right now. So thank you, my friend, and good to see you. All right, so John, your board.
I'll take the shelf of ships for 400. Please.
All right, shelf of ships. You know they do get tough, but here we go. Despite its similar appearance, this is not a Galar-class ship. Rather, it is this.
What is the Keldon class?
Holy moly, John is on a roll. I dare say he's going to make it through another round if he continues this. All right, Mercer, it's up to you. What do you got?
I will take Potent Quotables for 500.
Wow! Oh, wow! He's not messing around now. So we'll see. Now, Mercer, I know you're good with quotes, so I hope that you get this one. This movie features the line, Harley, activate Arkham Castle.
What is Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of Harley Quinn?
Unfortunately, no, it is not. Jordan.
I'm gonna pass.
John.
What is Suicide Squad?
No, it is not Suicide. I'm shocked, John. It is, and this is an obscure one, Batman Ninja. Batman Ninja, where Batman goes back to feudal Japan, and Joker, who already looks like a kabuki dancer, is a kabuki dancer. So why not? All right, so that was Mercer. So Jordan, your pick.
I'll take Thomas the Tank for 5.
All righty. This ship was featured on the Deep Space Nine Season 5 special features and was the direct cause for a genocidal war within the Klingon Empire.
I know the name of it.
I can't think of the exact name of the ship, so pass.
All right, Jordan, smart move. John?
What is the Space-Matic?
And who owned the Space Matic?
That'd be Cyrano Jones.
All right, I'll give it to you. Yes, it is Cyrano Jones's Space Matic, which I had never even heard of until Thomas sent me this picture. Yeah, and the official pictures of it, I mean, you could tell it was never used in production, but it was like covered in tribbles. Wow. All right, so yeah, Space Matic, that's something you would only think of in the 1960s.
I was thinking of Cassidy Yates's freighter that was caught. The whole time I'm thinking of her freighter that started in
No,
The Way of the Warrior when they started the Klingon War in that episode. That's what I was thinking.
no,
of.
the
That was
genocidal
season
war was
four.
the
That's what threw
great,
me off.
the Great Tribble Hunt was the genocidal war that was caused by it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense now.
All right, John, your pick.
I'll do Potent Quotables for 100.
All
please.
right. This movie featured the line, "Where does he get those wonderful toys?"
What is Batman 89?
Very good. Batman, 1989. And I'm sure you guys have figured out the theme for this particular board on the quotes. Batman is featured in every film mentioned. So good job, John. Get you those points. And Mercer, you're bored.
I'll take potent quotables for 200.
All right. This movie features the line, "I thought she was with you."
What is Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice?
Very good. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. I know that if I was Alex Trebek, I would ding you because you said versus as opposed to V, but I'm not going to be quite that tough on you. Good job. You got it.
Thanks.
And Jordan, your pick.
I'll take Darren Wagner for 5.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, he's not messing around.
you are
We're all in trouble.
You're a dangerous man, Jordan. All right, here we go. Darren for 5. This was the name of the meteor in the 2-part Incredible Hulk story contained in the episode Prometheus and Prometheus Part 2. Not to be confused, of course, with Project Prometheus.
I can't see anything. The ticket froze up on me.
Uh-oh.
This is the name of the meteor in this.
Yeah, there's
I'm gonna pass.
All right, John, you got any idea on this?
Nope, I'm passing.
Mercer?
Pass.
It is the Leo object.
I'm glad I didn't guess Prometheus.
Yeah, I had no idea on this one, and I'm strictly taking Darren's word on these because these are things that only Darren knows. So I'm not vouching for their accuracy.
You're lucky you don't have a category of things only I know.
Well, then but you see, here's the that's why Darren can't play though. You see, if I had category of things only Mercer knows, then you couldn't play. All right, so let's see, who was that? That was Jordan. So John, your pick again.
I'll finish quotables for 400.
Quotables for 4. This movie features the line, like a rat in a trap, gentlemen.
I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, any idea on this one, Mercer?
Yes. What is Dark Knight Rises?
Very good. Yes, indeed. What is Dark Knight Rises? It was said by this guy right here. I mean, I gotta hand it to you, Mercer. I didn't think anybody was gonna get that one.
I love the bit in that scene where he just touches his megaphone as if it doesn't work, and that's when that's when the plane comes out.
Yeah,
This
is just before we get to see the bat, the flying bat copter thing. All right. So, moving on. Let's see. That was John's pick. So, Mercer, you're bored.
I will take Mystery Movie Night for 300.
300. 15 years later, this character would be race swapped and his last name changed. But hey, at least he made it to the Jedi Council.
I have to pass.
All right. Jordan, any idea on this one? You there, Jordan?
I think we lost Jordan.
Uh-oh. Jordan dropped into the stratosphere. Hopefully he'll be back. So, John, goes back to you.
Who is Mace?
Very good. Yes, indeed. Mace. And there you see him in the Ewok movie and in the prequels.
I'm glad I didn't answer.
Yes. And no Jordan yet. So let's see, who asked that one? That was Mercer that asked. So since Mace is temporarily out, official rules say we just skip him until he comes back. So John, your pick.
Take a movie night for 100, please.
All right, movie night for 100. This is the movie that Matthew had to watch June 11th, 2021.
What is the Caravan of Courage?
Judges?
The Ewok movie?
They're going to give it to you. It's officially the Ewok Adventure Caravan of Courage. And
I have them both, and I've not seen either of them.
Yeah. And by the way, the actual title of the film was originally the Ewok Adventure. Caravan of Courage was actually added later. I thought it was Caravan of Courage myself. But the judges are giving it to you because, nobody cares. And Jordan is back. Welcome back, Jordan. Hopefully. Well, I see a spinning. We'll see if you can connect in a second here. Mercer, it's your pick.
I'll take things Darren Wagner knows for 300.
300. Darren's all-time favorite episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, peak performance. Armin Shimmerman plays a Ferengi called This, who commanded this ship. So we're looking for the name. Well, what is he called in this episode?
I'm going to have to pass.
All right. Jordan, I don't know if you can hear me. Do you got any idea on this? And Jordan cut out.
Okay, I'm.
You're there now. Can you hear me? Maybe. I'm not hearing you. John, you got anything on this one?
No, I'm going to have to pass.
All right. It was Braktor of the Ferengi attack vessel Krichka. Because, yeah, everybody knows
I was thinking
that.
Damon Bach. That's who I
Yeah.
was going to guess, but I just wasn't confident enough to say it. I'm glad I didn't.
All right, Jordan, if you can hear me, you can take a pick here.
Yeah, I'm back. Apparently, I can't unplug my charger, so. I'll take Darren for 100.
Darren for 100?
Yep.
All right. In one of Darren's favorite superhero shows, The Flash 1990, the title character wore a red costume that was actually repurposed from this within the show's narrative. So what did they say the red suit was?
Pass.
All right. John, you got any idea?
Pass.
This is one of the ones I actually knew, believe it or not. Mercer.
Nope.
This was a Soviet prototype deep sea suit. Because, it's red. Get it?
Red, right.
Yeah, so it's Soviet. Because
At least he didn't make it from scratch like the emo kid from Batman versus Superman.
That is true. All right, John, your pick.
Movie night for 200, please.
All right. Well, even he had to admit it. This YouTuber is, in fact, an Ewok.
Who is Deej?
That is correct. And there is his actual page. Slightly altered from what I understand. But, yes, this is the actual page for Deej Warwick. Or Warwick. All right, so, Mercer, your pick.
I will take things that only Darren Wagner knows for 400.
All right. In one of Darren's favorite span of comic books, the John Byrne run for Alpha Flight, the alter ego of Sasquatch is a former scientific colleague of Bruce Banner named Walter Lankowski and used to play professional football for this real-world NFL team. That, in and of itself, by the way, NFL football player who is also a brilliant scientist. Something that has never happened. But... So, what NFL team did Walter Lankowski play for?
I'm going to have to pass. I'm not a football guy.
All right. Jordan, any idea?
I don't watch football, so pass.
John, do you have any idea?
Yeah, pass.
It was the Green Bay Packers. And that is not one I know, even though I have the John Byrne run of Alpha Flight, so I should know it, but oh well.
That was my 30th.
And so who picked that one? Was that was you, Jordan, right?
That was me.
Yeah, okay. So, John, your pick.
Did Mercer pick that last one?
No, Jordan did.
Oh.
No.
Or I think Jordan, you picked it.
No, I think I picked it. Because you were asking me, and I said I didn't know, and I passed.
Oh, okay, never mind. So, Jordan, your pick then.
I'll finish out the Darren category.
Okay, Darren for 2. Here we go. In Darren's least favorite Avengers film, Age of Ultron, Tony Stark and Bruce Banner created Ultron. In the comic book source material, however, this scientist created Ultron. And yes, that is him. John, any idea who that is?
Who is Hank Pym?
Bam! Hank Pym. Or Henry Pym.
Hey, you didn't say who was.
I thought did you say who?
I thought so.
Yeah.
I think he did.
All right. Well, I didn't hear him not say it, but I could be. I'm old, so I I admit that I make mistakes. All right, so that was Jordan. So, John, your pick.
Movie night for 400, please.
All right. This was the name of the episode of Invincible that Matthew watched before the Ewok adventure.
Pass.
Mercer, any idea what the name?
Pass.
Okay.
Never watched
All
it.
right, Jordan, any idea?
I can't remember.
It's About Time, because it's about time he got his powers. So that was the name of the episode. And finally, for Mercer, Sonequa Martin Green proves that she can at least vocally articulate emotions better than Michael Burnham, as she gives real feelings to this character.
Pass.
Any idea, Jordan?
Pass.
I got to admit, I didn't even realize she was in it until I was working on putting these questions together, and I was blown away because she did do a good job, but I did not catch it was her. You got any idea, John?
Nope.
She was Green Ghost.
Mm.
I did hear she's going to be in the new Space Jam film as LeBron, his wife.
Well, I'm not calling her a great actor. I'm just saying the Green Ghost actually was good, and I didn't know it was Sonequa Martin Green. And so after the fact, I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess she can at least do voice work. So
She can act good if she's not playing up this kind of publicity agenda that they seem to have with CBS.
absolutely.
I'm sure she can act pretty good, with all that stuff taken away. You know what I mean?
So, John, you lead the pack with 3,200. Jordan, I'm so sorry, my friend, negative 100. I know you had some technical problems there along the way, so that didn't help you. You'd probably be up there with Mercer if not for the fact that you dropped out in the middle of it. And Mercer at a solid 900. That was a valiant attempt, but unfortunately for you, John is just the epic beard of epicness has held on to his title one more round. So if you guys would be kind enough to drop off, you can come back on after this round, but we want to give other people a chance to play. And
How do I drop off?
I'll bump you out here, and there we go. And hopefully now, so if you are out there and you want to play, this is the time to join the backstage. Link is at the top of the chat. I cannot see the chat, so I have no idea how many people are even in the chat. Hopefully more than 3.
It says there's about 20 people watching right now.
Okay, excellent. So 20 people watching. We just need 2 of you to be brave enough to take on the Beard. That should be your name, John the Beard DeMarco. And while we're waiting, let's get the next board set up. And we'll go to... Yeah, I'm trying to remember how to do this. All right.
And Josh Street is saying that I'm getting my answers to the help Birdo Prey 5 and Alexa.
Oh, is that what you're doing? I find that difficult to believe just because I don't think Alexa would be able to answer these things. And I certainly don't think Bird is good enough to ask Alexa these questions. I see Commodore Ty is stepping up. Good to see you, Commodore.
Welcome.
And so we're just waiting for one more brave soul while I start getting these set up. All right, so there's got to be one person out there brave enough to take on John the Beard. I see you changed your name.
Oh boy, John the Beard.
So is Professor Brainy Specs in the house? I wanted him to join in.
I only see Josh right now talking.
Huh?
Yeah.
Josh is really the only one talking right now. Josh Street.
Oh, Josh, I don't know if you got a microphone, but then you should come up here.
And Darren says people need to go into his category earlier.
Well, Darren, you got to make a... Well, I mean, I will say Darren's questions are definitely easier this time around than they were before.
Yeah, I actually knew one of them.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So they are. they're within the realm of human knowledge, not just Darren knowledge. So I'm confident that at least one Darren question will be correctly answered before the night is over. If we can get anybody to be brave enough to step up. Come on, we can't just have John and Commodore Ty. We got to have a third player. And I know Mercer and Jordan want to play again, but rules are rules. I want to try to keep things fresh here, so we need to keep rotating.
Hey, if no one comes up, I think we should just give them a chance.
If nobody comes up in a minute here, I'll let. I see Mercer is still backstage, and it looks like Jordan's having some problems still. But we'll bring him back. But I'm trying. And now Jordan's back on, trying to be. He's
Hey, Robert, how about you?
It's Robert there. Come on, Robert. Somebody. I can't believe you guys. I understand John's beard is scary. I do. I get that. It's almost, you know what it's like? It's like, what's his name? Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, you know? You kind of expect your beard to just like turn into snakes and grab you or something. All right, here we go. I see Renegade in the house. How you doing, Renegade?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right, so we got a batch of brave souls here. So, let me get Renegade entered in. And so I'm just curious, why Renegade 79? Were you born in 79?
I was born in 79, and Renegade, I don't know. I was young at the time.
Man, now you make me feel old. Born in 7. You were born after Star Wars came out. That's just wrong. All right. So, do you understand the rules of the game, Renegade?
I believe so.
All right. So, in that case, John, you are up first. Go ahead and pick your poison.
I'll stay with original series for 100.
All right. This first season episode is our first look at Federation Prison, and boy, does their security suck. All you need to do to escape is climb into a box and wait to get beamed out.
What is Dagger of the Mind?
That is correct. What is Dagger of the Mind? Actually, a surprisingly good psychological episode. But the security, you think about it, they have air ducts that you can climb around in. Literally this guy escapes by climbing into an unlocked box. It's the only box being beamed up to the ship. And we're talking about a Federation that actually does have technology that can scan for life forms.
How about also him when he's on the ship, they order a security alert and he manages
he storms the bridge. Yeah. All right, so Commodore, your pick, my friend. So
we'll continue with that topic at 200.
All right. Where is Miles O'Brien when you need him? Sure, we did not know it, but you would think that the transporter chief of the Enterprise would know this before this episode.
Which is, what is the having the shields lowered at the penal colony before transfer?
Good enough. What is that you cannot beam through active shields? I will give it to you, Commodore, because I knew you were trying to get that out. All right.
Yeah, but it was like the exact. Because the way I thought you were going to label the question was.
And by the way, LDG, I see you back there, so you will be in the next game here, my friend. All right, so Renegade, your pick, my friend.
All right, I'll take Thomas the Tank for 100.
All right, Thomas for 100. This ship is commonly referred to as either the shape of the ship or the name of its occupant.
What is the Borg Queen's ship?
Very good. That is acceptable. You could either say the Borg Queen ship or the Borg Diamond. Either one would be acceptable for that one. Because, the Borg, not good with ship names. They just kind of... whatever the shape of the ship, that's what it is. All right, good job, Renegade. All right, John.
And by the way, Thomas is here and he's telling us to start over.
Oh, sorry, Thomas.
Sorry, Thomas.
I started late. Come on. What do you want from me?
Well, I'll take original series for 300, please.
All right. Contrary to popular belief, Kirk did not have sex with that woman, whose name is... Oh, I get it now. They met at a Christmas party. Very clever.
Who is Dr. Helen Noel?
That is absolutely correct. Dr. Helen Noel. And there's Kirk in their fantasy world, sweeping her off her feet quite literally.
And if you check my channel, I do Hottest Women of Star Trek. She's on both of my lists.
Very good. Commodore Ty. You know what, Commodore Ty? I don't know. Can you go 5 minutes without plugging your channel? I don't know, but hey, I hope. But all honesty, you do have some great content on there, so I'm not going to blame you too much. All right.
Gotta do it when I gotta do it.
All right, so that was John. So, Ty, it is back to you.
I'll go for nitpicking the original series for 400.
All right, we're going to clear this category quick. This is the name of the penal institution that the Enterprise is visiting in this episode.
What is Tantalus 4?
Oh, it is not Tantalus 4. Renegade.
Pass.
John.
Just to check, do you want the name of the planet that it's on?
Yes.
What is Tantalus 5?
That is correct. It is Tantalus 5. I am so sorry, Commodore, because you know what? When I was first looking it up, that was what was going in my head, but I wanted to double check it, and it was 5, not 4.
Tantalus 5.
Yep. So.
Yep.
All right. So, Renegade, your pick.
Original series for 500.
All right. This is how long Dr. Van Gelder and Dr. Adams worked together.
What is 8 years?
That is incorrect. John.
Pass.
And Commodore, you got any idea on this one?
No, pass it.
All right. It is 6 months. They only worked together for 6 months, and then Dr. Adams turned him into a nutbag. So do not work with Dr. Adams. By the way, I saw someone was in the back room that was new and then dropped out. If you do,
I think that was LD.
No, LD is still there.
Oh.
So if you do want to get in the next round, do wait in there. Mercer's back there too as our reserve. But if you're new players, always get priority. Not to pick on Mercer because I love him, but we want to get as many people playing as possible. All right, so that was Renegade. So John, your pick.
I think the Shelfless ships for 200. Please.
All right. The captain of one of these is generally referred to as, as a daemon. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, oh, wait, did I put the answer there? But no, we're not looking for the name of the captain. We're looking for the name of the ship. I apologize.
What is a Ferengi Marauder?
That is correct. Sorry, I got a little confused by my own questions. Although, actually, in fairness, this was a Thomas question, so, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Commodore, your pick.
Thomas the Tanks for 300.
All right. Okay, these exist, but they're no X-Wings, that's for sure.
I'm passing on that.
All right, Renegade, any idea?
Federation Fighter.
That is 100% correct. A Federation attack fighter or Federation fighter is perfectly okay there. And you are back to 0. Good job. But you now have a chance to go into positive territory. It is your pick, Renegade.
I'll stick with the ships for 400.
All right. This ship appeared twice, once going forward in time, in another episode going in reverse. What is with time and these people?
I know it's the episode with the Anoraks. What was the name of those people? What is the Kremlin? The Krenin. What is the Krenin?
All right, can you be... So what kind of ship is this? You're right there.
What is a Krenin battleship?
Judges, what do you think? All right, the judges are going to give it to you because it's actually Krenin warship, but honestly, I didn't think anybody was going to get that one. So I'm going to let you have it there, Renegade. Good job, my friend. All right, so John, they're coming after you, buddy. What's it going to be?
I'll finish the Shelf of Ships category.
All right. Okay, I will give you a hint. This ship appeared in Star Trek The Next Generation episodes 11001001, Coming of Age, Remember Me, and Starship Mine.
What is the docking shuttle?
Let me see here. Yes! Holy moly! I did not think anybody was going to get that. How did you get that? How do you know that?
We go hang around Discord a lot, and there's a certain ship expert in there.
Ah, I see. So that's so you get it from the source. I see how you are. All right. So very good, John. Commodore, your pick.
Mystery movie night for 100.
All right. On June 11th, Matthew got to watch the first episode of this animated series.
I can't. The name's going a blank with me, so I'm passing.
All right, Renegade.
What is Invincible?
That is correct, Renegade. Good job. And speaking of which, Renegade, it is now your pick.
Quotables for 100.
Quotables for 100. So this will reveal what the general theme is, hopefully. This movie featured the line, Sabretooth, Storm, what do they call you? Wheels?
What is X-Men?
That is correct. Renegade is on a roll. Watch out. And John, you're in trouble, buddy. You better not screw up. What's it going to be?
Do quotables for 200.
All right. This movie features the line, "You asked me to come. You asked me to come here and say goodbye. Sayonara."
Pass.
Ooh, didn't know it. Commodore Ty.
Pass.
Renegade.
Pass.
Oh man, I can't believe you didn't know this one. What is the Wolverine? Wow, really? I'm just shocked. All right.
I think we've struck it from our memory.
I guess no. It's X-Men Origins Wolverine that you blotted from your memory. The Wolverine wasn't bad. That was the one where he went to Japan, but I liked it.
That's all I knew. It's the one where we went to Japan, but I didn't know what it was called.
Well, you should know. Well, okay, so you knew it was that one. You just couldn't remember the title. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, Commodore.
Mystery movie night with Matthew for 200.
All right. J.K. Simmons voiced Mark's father in Invincible. What is his superhero name?
Oh, Craig. Pass.
All right, Renegade.
Pass.
And John.
What is Omni-Man?
That is correct. Omni-Man it is. Man, I was thinking we were just going to like pass for the rest of the day. All right, so Renegade, your pick.
Quotables for 300.
All right. This movie features the line, "She's your daughter, Logan."
What is Logan?
That is correct. What is Logan? And that line was spoken by Professor X, although that wasn't really Professor X. It was like the Mirror Universe Professor X. I'm not going to even talk about it. All right. So, John, your pick.
Thomas is betting on me, so I better be careful. I'll do a movie night for 300.
All right. J.K. Simmons voiced Mark's father in Invincible. What was his secret identity's name?
Yes.
See, yeah, you got Omni-Man easy enough. All right, Commodore Ty.
Pass.
All right, Renegade, any idea?
Pass.
It was Nolan Grayson. That is his secret identity, Nolan Grayson. All right, so Commodore Ty.
Potential quotables for 400.
All right, 400 on the quotes. This movie features the line, "What do you think the X in X-Men stands for?"
I pass. I try to forget about those X-Men movies.
You and me both, buddy. Renegade.
Pass.
John.
Pass.
Oh, man. What is Dark Phoenix? Those later
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
it was so bad. Here's the thing. Everybody hated X-Men 3 because they butchered the Dark Phoenix story. So what did they do for Dark Phoenix? They brought the guy that wrote X-Men 3 to write Dark Phoenix and direct it.
Ugh.
Really? Really? That's what you're going to do?
After X3, I think it just broke it for me. I couldn't watch it.
I didn't even like the first couple of X-Men films because they butchered I mean, if you read the comic books, you realize these characters are so much more than what they are in the movies. But anyway.
Oh yeah, but even in the movies, they were not that good. But after X3, I'm like, I'm done.
So who picked that one?
I did.
All right, so Renegade, your pick.
Oh, let's do quotables for 500.
All right. This movie features the line, playing a little house on the prairie with a school teacher. That just isn't you, Logan.
What is X2?
No, it is not X2. John.
Pass.
And Commodore.
Pass.
It is the worst X-Men movie. What is X-Men Origins Wolverine? And you can even see it in the little subtitle there at the bottom. Such a horrible movie. All right, so John, your pick.
Movie night for 400, please.
All right. This 70s recording artist icon lent his voice to add some gravitas to the Ewok adventure. It didn't work.
Who is Burl Ives?
Very good. It was indeed Burl Ives, the legendary Burl Ives. For anybody my age, Burl Ives was a staple in everybody's record collection, especially any household that had kids. All right, so Commodore, your pick.
Things only Darren knows for 100.
All right. In the made-for-TV pilot movie of Darren's favorite show, The Incredible Hulk, the title character escapes from a steel chamber. According to dialogue in the movie, this chamber was originally designed for this.
I pass on that.
All right, and Renegade.
I wasn't even alive when that movie came out.
Pass.
And John.
Pass.
Sometimes you should look at the picture because the answer is C-Lab, which is what that picture is.
Oh, wow. C-Lab.
I thought it was too obvious.
Anyway.
I thought it was.
All
All
right.
Darren's never going to let me forget that one.
All right, so let's see. Was that you, Ty?
Yeah.
All right, Renegade, your pick.
Things Darren knows 200.
All right. In the game Fallout 4, a game that Darren has played, you can come across a ghoul child trapped inside a refrigerator for just over 200 years. This is his full name.
Pass.
John.
Pass.
And Commodore.
Pass.
Yeah, this is.
I was going to say it's Darren Wagner.
It was Billy Peabody. Billy Peabody. Yeah, he looks like a Billy, I guess. All right.
And Foley's in the chat.
All right, John, your pick.
Movie night for 500.
All right. Go for the easy question. Deej had 3 sons. We all know his youngest, Wicket, would go on to be a hero in the Battle of Endor. But what about the 2 losers? Well, these are 2 names that will never be remembered.
That's for sure. I'm going to pass.
All right. Commodore Ty.
Pass.
And Renegade.
Pass.
Who are Weechie and Willie, Wicket's older brothers, Weechie and Willie. Ah, yes. All right, so Commodore.
Darren for 300.
All right. In one of Darren's favorite Star Trek The Original Series episodes, The Man Trap, this is what they referred to sickbay as twice.
Oh, God damn it.
This is another one that I actually knew.
What did they refer to sickbay as? I have an idea, but I don't feel confident, so pass.
Renegade, any idea?
What is medbay?
It is not the medbay. John, any idea?
I'm going to pass.
It is the dispensary. They called it the dispensary, which is actually not an inaccurate name. So you would commonly in military installations refer to sending someone to the dispensary where they dispense medicine. I wish there was a dispensary where I lived, but they are not legal here. All right, so that was Commodore Ty. So Renegade, your pick, 4 or 5?
4.
All right, this was the name of an experimental high-speed ground effect warship that the Soviets attempted to develop during the Cold War that had lots of practicality issues, but Darren nonetheless still fascinated by. And I will say this, I knew this one, but only because Darren and I have talked about it before.
Pass.
All right, John.
Pass.
And Commodore.
Pass.
All right, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, but what is I think it's Uranoplan. It's basically a boat airplane. And you can kind of see it has very stubby wings, and it can only fly a few feet above the water, and it can only fly above water. And so it was basically a super high-speed boat. But like choppy sea and stuff would cause it to hit waves and immediately disintegrate and crash. So that was a problem. All right. And so for you, John, in this short-lived 2001 live-action superhero show, The Tick, which Darren liked a lot, the comic book character Deflator Mouse was replaced with a Hispanic version called Batmanuel. Batmanuel's car was called the Manuel Mobile, and this was the make and model of that car.
Pass.
And Commodore Ty. And yes, that is the car.
I'm trying to look at the photo.
If you can recognize that car, that is it.
All I can make out is it's a Ford. So, but I don't know the make, so pass.
And Renegade.
No, I don't know cars. Pass.
All right, so apparently where Commodore Ty is from, they spell Ford B-U-I-C-K, but it's a 1960 Buick LeSabre.
No, because I could only make out the last two words.
Right, it kind of looks like, I could see where you could see you could think that it was an OD or RD or something, but yeah, no, it was a Buick,
that's what I thought it was.
Buick LeSabre.
If it was a Buick.
So a valiant attempt, but John with a very similar score to last time, 3,600.
Yep.
Commodore Ty with a nice even 0. And
I couldn't.
It's all right, Commodore. You put in the effort, and that's what counts. Renegade with a solid 900. Thank you both. So get on out of here. And if you want to be in the reserve pool for the final round, you can be. But right now, you guys get out. Or, well, I'll kick you out and have a good one. There we go. They're out. And we'll bring in LDG. How you doing, my friend? Hopefully you can you hear
According to the chat, he's taking a Geloja break.
Oh, okay. So we'll give that should take about 20 or 30 minutes, knowing LDG. So we'll give him a minute. And while LTG is busy relieving himself. Now, we do have reserves waiting in the wings. However, I
am back.
Hey, LD.
How's it going, everybody?
And so if you want to join in the game, now is the time. If not, we're going to bring Mercer back up. But I want to give somebody a chance if they want to be a new player in the game. And while I'm exiting out of this game and getting it set up. And so let's go.
All right.
So,
okay, sorry, I had to square away my backstage. What's going on, Anti Trekker? Hello, John.
Hello.
And why am I hearing myself? LD, why am I hearing myself? LDG. It's crazy as always. And
Judge Ezra should get Captain Foley up here. That'd be nice.
Oh man, Captain Foley on the ship questions, he would probably do pretty darn good.
And Tom wants to know, where is Jeff? It's a good question.
All right.
And here we go. We have Tim Christ in the house.
Greetings. Salutations.
How you doing, Tim? And so,
Hello.
All right. Here we go. So, as is our general rules, the reigning champion goes first, but I just want to make sure LD and Tim, you're both good with the rules.
I think your rules suck.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose no matter what. Let's do it.
All right, yeah,
Yes.
pretty much because you're going against
All
John.
right.
John's beard is pretty much unstoppable at this time.
No freebies this time.
No,
I want
I'm not.
He is
I want
unstoppable.
exact answers.
I
don't
only
want, like-
gave one freebie today, and it was not to John.
I don't want to hear like if the answer is Ken's the Barbie doll or something like that. I don't want to hear somebody say it's a doll.
Ken's
Okay.
a Darby doll.
All right, well, all right. So you heard it from Tim. Tim doesn't want me to show him any mercy, so we'll.
That's right.
All right,
That's right. We're gonna play cutthroat today, baby.
all right,
That
John.
means if I fail hard, I'm gonna fail hard like a boss.
All right, John. You get to go first, buddy. So
Original series for 100.
how did I know you were gonna do that?
Oh,
This first season episode of the original series features a cube and a sphere, yet not a Borg in sight.
What is the Corbomite maneuver?
That is correct. The Corbomite maneuver is, in fact, the episode in question. LD, pick your poison, my friend.
I am gonna go for things Darren Wagner knows for 500.
500? Are you insane?
Let's do it.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, never. Why did I even say that? We're talking about LTG.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. This Vulcan medical officer assigned to the Enterprise only made one on-screen appearance, and it was in this episode, but was mentioned in several other times on Star Trek The Next Generation. Now, by Darren's rules, and Tim, of course, saying we have to be cutthroat here, because, whatever, that means that you have to give me the name of the officer and the episode that she appeared in.
Oh fuck! I don't know the episode name.
I know. Okay. No. I know the episode, and I know the actress.
It doesn't matter.
I
You know
need
the actress.
Say the episode name so I can steal it.
Wait, no. Wait. Whoa. I have to say this. The name of the actress or the role.
No, the character.
The character. That was.
It says this
schizoid man.
This Vulcan
And-
medical officer. That's yeah. So we need the actor.
Yeah, that was shit.
I don't think
Man,
it was.
and that was
and don't forget, we do need it in the form of a question there, LD.
what?
Sad thing is, I know.
Oh
which
God! Don't tell me if
episode
I
it is,
get that
too.
wrong because of that. Sheesh.
I know what episode it is. I don't know the name of it though.
What is Schizoid Man, and what is that was Graves, Vulcan, Doctor, what is Dr. Solar?
Judges. LD. That was
Thank you.
that was a freaking miracle. I gotta say that was.
I love that episode. I just watched it last week.
What was the name of the episode?
Schizoid Man, the
Yes.
Schizoid Man.
Schizoid Man. Yes.
It actually is
That's the
named
one where
Schizoid Man?
Data
Yes.
got turned. The guy
I
died.
thought you were screwing around and just.
You thought he was just describing himself, right?
Yes.
I know my TNG. Damn it. TOS, I'm screwed.
Oh my god.
All right. Good job, LD. I have a feeling that you and Darren might be conspiring, but that's okay. All right.
I
So,
swear I'm not cheating.
I've been in the backstage.
I swear to God.
I've been in the backstage
No.
for the past 3 days, and I can tell you I do not remember this conversation.
all right. So, Tim, it's your pick.
Oh my god.
But don't worry, LT's not going to get
LDG
any other
nut?
questions right. So,
LDG nut.
We're gonna do-
I just saw that.
yeah.
I'm gonna do mystery movie night with Matthew for 300
For 300.
because I actually did watch some of this, so maybe I might know it. I don't know.
Many think that Warwick Davis's career only got into sci-fi when he was in the Star Wars saga. And indeed, he was in a lot of Star Wars. But did you know he was also in this 2005 sci-fi comedy?
Ooh.
Ooh is definitely not an answer.
We
We are
I'm
playing.
gonna pass.
All
I don't
right.
know it. I don't know it.
John,
Pass.
any idea on this one?
I'm probably gonna kick myself too.
Pass.
And LDG, you know this one?
No. Pass. What is
You
pass?
you are going to kick yourself because here's a picture of him too. What is Hitchhiker's Guide to the
Get out!
Galaxy?
No!
shit.
No way.
That is Warwick Davis. It is. I was like,
That is not.
Yep. I checked it myself. He's on IMDb there. And so
I have had him on one of my forum signature picks for
I don't know why I
years.
think of that. Oh,
That
man.
was. Oh, I had no clue. I had no idea.
John, your pick.
What the flip is this nonsense?
Original series for 200, please.
All right, John, sticking with his tried and true strategy here. When outgunned by the First Federation starship, Spock sights chess. Kirk is inspired by thinking of this game.
What is poker?
It is poker. Good job, John.
Holy crap! I actually knew that.
And
I knew that one too, actually.
And,
Wow.
LD, your pick. Well, it's only the lower the dollar value, the easier the question. That's how
Says you.
All right, so
If it's an episode
John
name, I'm
is
done.
a freaking trivia monster. So you are not getting nitpicking the original series for 500 for double points because I'm taking it, even though I have no clue what the hell the answer is going to be right off the bat.
This is how often a ship's chief medical officer is required to do a complete physical on the captain.
How often?
How often?
How
the
often?
Ship's chief medical officer is required to do a complete physical on the captain.
It can't be once a year. It's 500 points. Twice a year?
You
How about
got
twice a year. What is twice a year?
It is not twice a year. Tim.
Sorry.
What is 2 years?
What is every 2 years? That is not correct. John.
Pass.
The answer is, what is quarterly? What
Oh.
is quarterly?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, LD,
Damn,
you
every
were on
3
the right
months?
track, but you went a little shy of it.
Don't you think him running around planets every other episode would be enough for a physical test?
I would say,
I mean,
every time he beams down to a planet, he needs
every
like
time he loses his shirt, you can tell he's physically fit. I mean, every time he gets scratched up by an alien, well, I suppose you might have to get tests for some viruses and stuff. But
all right, so that was LD that picked that one. So Tim,
oh boy, that's things only Darren Wagner knows for 300.
all right. Which, by the way, I got to pick on your strategy a little bit, LD, because while John does have a sound strategy that he goes by, he has yet to get the 500-point question right.
Yeah,
so trying to swipe the 500 question from him was not. I mean, he hasn't gotten it yet.
I tried that on my first run,
Yeah.
and I wound up with like negative.
I'll take the 400
points or something.
All right, so Darren plays a lot of Skyrim. One of these is an orc stronghold. In other words, name any one of the 5 orc strongholds in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So if you can name an orc stronghold, you get the points.
Darren's gonna shoot me in the face because I don't remember them.
You
He's
can't.
like, you play. I can see it now. He's probably fuming in his chair, going, "You play Skyrim and you don't know the orc strongholds." Pass.
John, any idea?
Nope. Pass.
LD.
Trick question. Skyrim.
Well, first of all, you didn't ask it in the
What
form
is
of a question.
Skyrim? What is Skyrim?
Okay.
Come on, no.
Okay,
no.
fine,
Damn
fine.
it.
I'll take the what is, but you were still wrong.
What?
The answers.
This is Skyrim stronghold.
These are the answers right here. Cradle Crush, Durkenjarl, Larchten, Morgarchter, or Nurch.
The Kazgur was the one that was on my mind, but I knew there was more to it, so I couldn't answer.
You know what? Honestly, Tim, you could have just went Bush, yeah, and I probably would have given it to you because I.
Cradle Crush, too.
That was
I
one you
remember
definitely
that
could have
one.
BS'd me into, but
Now that I see him, I
Yeah.
know I recognize a couple of them.
All right, John.
I don't remember
Your
names
pick.
in that.
Well, now that I know LDG strategy, I'm going to go with the original series for 400.
Oh, he's going to try to
He gets
undercut
this one too,
LDG.
watch. Yeah.
Will it
John,
pay
you
off?
don't have to worry about the strategy. I tried it. It doesn't work.
This is how long the Enterprise has been mapping the area before running into the First Federation.
Pass.
Ooh. LD, how long have they been out there mapping space?
Before running into the First Federation?
Yes, the First Federation is the big sphere and those guys. Yeah, that's
Tranya.
Oh,
yeah, they're called the First Federation.
Try some
pass.
Tranya.
All right, Tim.
2 months.
Okay, first of all, not a question
What is-
because
what is 2 months?
you're the one that's all like hardcore. But oh yeah, we're going hardcore, and
I'm pretty sure it's wrong, so I don't really
yeah,
care.
you're also wow, 2 months. How about 3 days?
Oh, it was only 3 days?
Yes.
I thought they were on the mapping mission for months.
No, they were on the mapping mission for 3 days.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Love how he
why not?
puts what is in the answer.
Well, that's how you should have said it.
So I got a question for you. When you're talking about this in reverse, let's say we're talking about nitpicking the original series, and I ask you, what is 3 days? That's the first thing that's going to come to your mind?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? You know what? I'm going to say yeah because in Star Trek Discovery, that's how they would write it. So yes. All right, LD, your pick.
We're gonna go with Mystery Movie Night with Matthews for 400.
That's not a category. There is a category, Mystery Movie Night
Mystery
with
Movie
Matthew.
Night with Matthew.
All right, well,
Matthews.
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 Did you say 400?
The amount of times you had his face spin in that Ewok movie, he could be doubled or tripled.
Okay. You thought the answer to the $300 question was odd, but in 2013, not only was Warwick Davis in an episode of Doctor Who, but he was also in this insane British sci-fi comedy miniseries.
British sci-fi.
And wow, when you hear the name of this, you won't believe it's real.
I'm going to take a stab at it, but I don't. I know it's going to be wrong. It's going to be funny.
I don't know. Pass.
All right, Tim.
What is the Misfits?
No, it is not the
What?
Misfits.
Oh.
Tim's going for the lowest score ever.
Yes.
John.
Yes, I am.
Pass.
It is, and I am not making this up. I have the movie poster to prove it here. What is the day they came to suck out our brains?
Wow.
I would never get that.
That
Wow.
totally.
And if
feels
I know,
like that.
I know it's hard to see, but it actually Warwick has top billing in it.
Nice.
So there you go. Even though, by the way, his part was guy who reads newspaper. I'm not kidding. And they gave him top billing because he was like the only known actor they could get. So, all right. So who picked that one? That was
Me.
That was LD. All right, Tim, your pick.
Okay. Thomas the Tank's Shelf of Ships, 400.
For 400 or 100?
400.
All right. This ship was the Battlestar Galactica equivalent to the Delta Flyer, built by crew members during their off hours using spare parts. The only difference is this ship is believable.
What is Laura? And there's also another name for it. What
Yeah,
is...
it's not Laura. It's not the official name
No,
of the
but
ship.
they named it that. Oh my god, I just brain farted what the name of the damn thing was. God damn it.
They did etch Laura in the side of it, but
Yeah,
but
they
the
did.
official name of the ship is something else.
God damn it. Really?
Yep.
I know this. I can't get it. I can't think of it. No!
All right, so that is definitely not the correct answer. So, John?
Pass. God damn it.
What is the Blackbird?
That is
Thank
correct.
you.
The Blackbird is the actual answer. I'm sorry, Tim.
I'm going to go and stick my head in the toilet now for an hour and just cry because the Blackbird's also my favorite.
I love that ship.
Yeah.
I love that whole thing with that.
Yeah,
I was so mad that they lost that ship on its first mission. So
no, it wasn't the first mission.
Well, it was the first combat mission. The one where it was the one where they were getting pictures of where they were the Blackbird was basically running like scans of the resurrection ship, and they lost it in that first mission.
Oh yeah,
I think
they used the Blackbird to take out the jump drive. You're right. So it's second mission.
Starbuck
went to get the scans and the photos.
That was the test run. Yeah, that was. Yeah. So I apologize. You're right. Second mission or second run of it, other than tests.
I can't believe I
extra credit points for Tim.
Ship.
We don't know. Tim wanted hardcore. He ain't getting any extra points.
No, I don't deserve that. I don't
1700.
deserve that.
God.
All right, and I'm just
All right. So
how low can my points go?
Well, you're at negative 1,700, so you're
take that negative away. I'm beating John.
Yeah. All right, John, your pick.
I'll finish the original series, please.
All right.
At least I'm consistent in this game.
Kirk's bluff is that Corbomite does this.
What is redirects the enemy's attack back at them and destroys them?
Judges?
That's close.
Yeah, it is. And so they're going to say you got it because the essence of it is correct. It is reflect any attack back on the attacker. And so very good, John.
With a much bigger boom.
Yeah.
Oh, when you say judges, like, do you got people somewhere actually doing this?
No.
He's like talking to
He's got his own backstage.
I'm talking to my candle here. That's
it's his dog. His dog is the judge.
Yeah.
Okay, he's looking
if
down.
If Auntie actually raises her head, then I don't give you the points. That's how I.
Thanks, Auntie.
Oh goodness! All right, so LT, your pick.
You getting the points? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
We're gonna go with stuff Darren Wagner only knows.
Only
400.
things only Darren Wagner knows.
Yes. Dyslexic. Come on.
For what's the dollar amount?
At least you don't have
400.
negative 1,700 points. So you should shut up. Your dyslexia is serving you.
This was the name of the ship that originally brought the Bringloldi to the Ficus sector, as mentioned in the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Up the Long Ladder. And this was the socio-political movement that the Bringloldi were part of. So we need the name of the ship and their socio-political movement that they were a part of. Do not ask me why Darren wants that, but that's what he wants. So
What?
These are things only Darren Wagner knows.
But multiple. Oh my God.
I didn't write the question. Darren did. Blame him. Next time he's in the backstage with you.
Socio-political, counterproductive, shoot me in the face fucking thing I would never know because I'm not Darren Wagner. Pass.
All right, Tim, any idea?
Okay, I'm going to say pass, but I'm going to call them the Space Amish.
They are not the Space Amish, so you lose points on that.
No, I don't. I said pass first.
But then you said that then you guessed the Space Amish.
I said pass
All right,
first.
fine.
That is hardcore, buddy. Pass first, then I said something. Just because I wanted to make commentary on it.
And I don't remember the name of the movement, so I'm going to pass as well.
All right. It was the SS Mariposa and the Neo-Transcendentalist movement. Whatever.
So they're all dentists?
They're the Space Irish.
Yeah.
They're space dentists.
Yeah, so these answers don't actually have to be right.
I don't know.
What Darren thinks they are.
Hey, it's things only Darren Wagner knows, right? So
yes,
you know.
Yeah.
For
example, let me say this:
Okay.
you could now. There's not, but you could have a question in this category that says, "What is the shape of the Earth?" And All right. So whether you agree with the answer or not is irrelevant. The only oh no, I think I broke LDG.
I do hope when you things only Darren Wager.
Was that a question, by the way?
No, that was not.
Tell
That's not a question. That's not in there.
That's never been a question.
No,
it
actually,
needs to be.
What has been in there is
it needs to be. Yes,
it was that Darren did have in there the first week. What is the name of the specific theory of the shape of the Earth that he believes in? But no, he didn't. The question wasn't as simple as what is the shape of the Earth, which would be hilarious. That would be a great because Anyway, Tim, your pick.
Isn't that centriocentric? Whatever the hell it is.
Let's do the shelf of ships for 500.
All right, why not? If you're gonna blow it big, right?
Yeah, damn right I am.
If you hate identifying shuttle types, too bad, because this is the job and type of this shuttle.
Oh. I know what its job is, but as far as type,
yep.
I'm going to take a stab at it. Type 8 cargo shuttle.
It is not a Type 8 cargo shuttle.
It's worth a gallant try.
All right, John.
What is it? A cargo shuttle Type 9A.
Holy crap! Yes, it is a cargo shuttle Type 9.
I had no idea. Okay, how did you know that?
Because he's always in Discord with the guy who's sending me these pictures.
What?
So, okay, where is that from? I think it's from a book.
It's from the TNG technical manual.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and basically you have to keep in mind that on Discord, whenever Thomas gets a new ship, he's showing pictures of it and telling everybody what it is. So,
yeah,
he didn't say what it was, but he did post the pictures.
Okay. So, and all these are basically, these are just things in Thomas's collection, and he sends me the pictures. Now, I do know that he just got this shuttle at a recent con, and so if you've been paying attention to him on Discord recently, you would have seen it. All right, so good job there, John, and it is your pick.
Do the shelf of ships for 100, please.
All right. Despite never having seen it, Chekhov knew that this ship's crew would mean serious trouble in Star Trek II.
What is the Botany Bay?
Correct. Although if Tim were answering, I would say no because it's technically the SS Botany Bay. But I
was gonna holler at you for that because it's on there. It's right freaking there. No, I'll let it go.
All right.
Yes, and Thomas is reiterating. He didn't say what the ship was. He just posted the pictures.
All right. And LD, your pick.
We'll go for potables for 400.
Weirdo. All right. This movie features the line, "There is no relative direction in the vastness of space. There is only yourself, your ship, your crew. It is easier than you think to get lost."
This movie, no relative direction.
All you got to do is name the movie that line was spoken in. Very simple. I'm not asking for the character's name.
I remember the. It wasn't one. It wasn't.
Don't ask me what it was.
What is?
He's asking you what it's not.
Star Trek Beyond.
Holy crap! Yes, it was Star Trek Beyond. Very good. LD actually gets one. I'm impressed. All right. So.
I would not have come
LDG actually gets 2.
That's true.
Okay?
And you would have you would be actually in the running with John if you had not, blown it on someone.
Yeah, if I would have shut my mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Tim, your pick.
I still can't believe I fucked up Blackbird.
I'm
just like, why? I'm more mortified over that than I am the Skyrim question. Shelf of ships for 300.
All right.
Let's just keep going with the trend of losing.
This film, the film this ship appeared in was so boring it almost caused an insurrection among the fans.
Wow.
What is the Sona battle cruiser? I can't remember what it's exactly called. I don't.
Well, you know, here's
it had a name, did it?
here's the
Did
problem.
it have a name?
You know, you were saying that you wanted to play hardcore.
No, I know.
Right. So
Am I wrong?
So, well,
I mean, I'm half right, I'm sure.
you know, you're partially correct, but it's not the Sona battle cruiser. So I'm going to have to say no.
All right, well, what is it?
We'll see if John wants to take a stab at it.
What is the Sona command ship?
Oh, so close. But I'm not going to give it to you because this was a Tim question, and Tim is hardcore.
Wait, I'm the only one that has the hardcore questions here. I like, really?
Well, it's a very specific way that it's put. I would probably consider giving it to you if it wasn't for Tim's rant at the beginning. LT.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, but the reason I made that rant is because you had a couple questions that were so
we'll see what you
ambiguously answered,
Tim.
and you gave it to people. It was like, what?
I'll tell you what, Tim. Tim, when the answer is revealed, I will leave it to you to whether or not I should give the points to John. LD, do you want to take a stab at it?
I know it's Sona, but I don't know. Battle cruiser? No, I don't know. Pass.
All right. So, Tim, John said command ship. The actual answer is the Sona
Capital.
flagship.
Flagship.
Now,
Flagship. What was it a flagship of? How do we know it was a flagship?
I'm just going by what the Eaglemoss name of the ship is, okay? And then I just get that from Thomas. So it's the Sona flagship, which basically makes it the command ship, but it's not called the command ship. It's called the
I'm going
flagship.
to say no. Don't let him have it.
All right, well, there you go. Just remember that the next time that you're needing something from John, he's going to say no. All right, so...
John, how often do I contact you outside the game?
That's every day, right?
Right, I think so. I don't know.
All right, John, your pick.
I'm coming over tonight, right?
I think the answer to that is definitely no.
I think that's shelf of ships for 200 places.
All right. Life with Matthew would probably think that this ship class was named after Spock's father.
What is the Sirach class?
Very good. It is the Sirach class ship.
I could have even answered that. Jeez.
Yeah, but the point of that one was really the clue is because it's so awesome.
See, I'm still beating John D by 100. This is great. This is the easiest game I've ever played.
Sure.
All right. Mirror universe.
LT, it's your pick here, buddy.
Oh, I thought that
Token quotables for 500.
Okay.
Alex?
You should go for questions you can actually get right so that you can get some points, you know. That's the strategy.
I've answered one 500 and one 400. Fight me.
All right, fine.
Let's do it.
And you're still losing, so you know.
But no, he's not losing. I'm losing.
This movie featured the line, "If you want to know why I did what I did, take a look."
Movie film featured the line, I don't know why I did what I did. Take a look.
Yes, indeed. So you got something?
I'm gonna have to pass.
All right, pass to Tim.
Pass.
John.
Pass.
That was Khan in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Fudge.
All right, so Tim, your pick.
Wow. Things only Darren Wagner knows for 100.
All right. In the 1995 film Judge Dredd, which Darren likes a lot, this kind of ammunition is what Dredd uses his lawgiver gun to use, which fires 2 rounds at the same time. This is another one that I actually knew.
What is the double whammy?
That is correct. The double whammy is indeed.
Double whammy.
So congratulations, Tim. You're down to negative 2,300.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm winning. I'm winning, baby. I'm winning.
John.
Making a comeback.
I'll take a movie night for 500, please.
All right. Wow. Now John's going crazy. Why not? Warwick Davis's career is not over yet. He is currently filming this series for Lucasfilm Television, coming soon in 2022.
Pass.
LT.
What is Willow?
Very good. That is correct. Willow. Yes, this is a remake of the film of the same name, also starring Warwick in the same role 33 years later.
And he doesn't look a day older.
He looks
than he did.
he looks great,
Same.
but keep in mind he was actually when he was in Jedi, he was actually like a teenager. So he was very young when he got started. I think he was born in like 1970. So he's actually younger than me. All right. So great job there, LD, and it is your pick.
Things only Darren Wagner knows for 200.
Darren likes precious metals. This is the kind of
Yes.
ounce that precious metals like silver and gold are measured in.
What's the question? This is the kind of ounce.
This is the
Precious
kind of
metals like
ounce that
silver
precious
and
metals like silver and gold are measured in.
What is a troy ounce?
That is correct, and you're staring right at it.
I know that. But I'm like, it's right there.
Yes.
I'm like, what the hell? Okay.
I call shenanigans on that. You could have fudged it out. Maybe like, why not just give the answer with all the questions there?
You know what?
I mean,
Darren,
just stamp it in front of us.
Darren
I
throws
didn't get it.
Darren throws a
Can
picture
I have
up.
a freebie like that just because I'm so low on points?
Darren actually throws a picture up with every single one of them. I'm sure, in hindsight, he didn't intend for me to put the picture up with the question or with the
I
answer.
think he assumed you just fudged the
Right, but I just thought it would be
flip.
hilarious if it was sitting there and nobody got it right. Because guess what? Nobody got C-Lab, and C-Lab with the word C-Lab on it was right there in front of them. So, and that was the answer. So
Wow.
it could have very easily gone the same way if LTE hadn't have thought about the fact that he's looking at a troy ounce. So, Tim, your pick.
Movie night with Matthew for a 100.
All right. Warwick Davis is one of the most prolific actors of the late 20th and early 21st centuries that also to suffer from dwarfism. He got his start all the way back in 1983 working for George Lucas in a little movie called Return of the Jedi. He reprised his role in Ewok Adventure Caravan of Courage, and this was the name of that character.
Who is Wicked?
Very good. Who is Wicked? You got it.
Give me something hard.
Oh, I don't think
Good.
you want
Careful what
something
you ask
hard
for.
there.
I'm not low enough.
What you asked for.
All right, John.
It's starting to go up. I don't know if I like that.
John, it's your pick.
Do quotables for 300, please.
All right. This movie featured the line, Mr. Scott, I understand you are having difficulty with the warp drive. How much time do you require for repair?
What is Star Trek 6? The Undiscovered Country?
All right. Star Trek 60. I was just like, I didn't want Tim to get mad, so I was going to let you finish that.
I wouldn't have got mad at that. At least he named the right movie. I mean, it's still Star Trek 6.
That is
It's
true.
not like you just said, what is Star Trek?
Well, that's true.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Like, what is Star Trek? Oh, that's close enough.
Yeah, that's not that easy. Come on now.
Yeah, you were.
Whatever. All right, LT, your pick.
Quotes for 200.
Quotes for 200. This movie's featured the line, brave words, I've heard them before from thousands of species across thousands of worlds since long before you were created.
I actually know that.
Thousands of species before you were created. Why does that sound like a freaking Star Trek. Come on. First Contact. What is Star Trek First Contact?
Yes, what is Star Trek First Contact? Wow, LT, I thought you were actually going to not get that one, and I was going to hit you. Tim, your pick.
Mystery movie night with Matthew for 200.
After playing Deege's youngest son 3 times for Lucasfilm, Warwick Davis went on to then have a small role in the classic film Labyrinth, but then he got his first starring role as the title character in this 1988 film.
Who and what is Willow?
That is correct. Which, of course, if you guys were asking in the proper order, you would then get the follow-up for the 500, but, you know, LD ruined that one. All right, so...
Is that why you were pissed I took the 500?
No.
Like, oh, he's fucking up my list.
All right, John. This week features the line, "But you, I never forget a face, Mr. Chekhov, isn't it?"
What is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan?
Yes, and I figured that if you had missed that, I would have kicked you off the show and banned you forever.
You should have got it wrong deliberately, just because you like pity points, you know.
So I will say this.
Congratulations, John.
So John with a dominating 32, although his lowest score of the night so far. LD, the highest non-winning score of the night with 2,300, and Tim with the ridiculously low score of negative 1,700.
No, it was ridiculous when it was 2,500. I brought it back up. I'm actually above my lowest bar, so it's not ridiculous yet. If I went down to 3,000, that would have been ridiculous.
Tim?
By the way,
yeah.
I just want to iterate something about Star Trek II. Chekhov was never in Space Seed, so I would really like to know how he recognized Khan.
Well, there's actually the story that Walter Koenig gives is that Chekhov was not yet a bridge officer, and he actually clogged up the toilet just before Khan had to use it, which is why Khan was so angry when he saw Chekhov.
That just sounds like something you would make up.
No, but that's actually what Walter Koenig says. That's really a funny story. So watch that scene sometime.
I wish he had told me that when I met him. That'd been funny.
Look at Khan right there in this picture, and remember that scene where Khan is like, "Oh, but you, I never forget to," because he's thinking about how he really had to go to the bathroom, and Chekhov left this ungodly mess behind. So,
but you see, here's the thing, though. I think Khan just didn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Oops. All right, so we're going to the final round now. LD, I am going to, because you have the highest non-winning score thus far, I will give you the option to play in the final round against whoever comes up.
Say that again in English. What?
Because you had the highest non-winning score, you have the option to stay for the final round if you would like to. Would you like to play again?
Sure, let's do a final round. Yes. What do you mean, like a whole round, or
we're
just
gonna,
like a single question?
No, we're going to play another round, another board.
Oh, I would love to, but I have a prior engagement.
All right.
I just wanted to come on and do 1-1, so I concede. John.
That's okay. That's okay. You had a shot at it.
Next time, though.
All right.
Well played.
Next time.
And Chief Cook,
Absolutely.
I saw you there for a minute, but you disappeared. I'll give you a minute to join back up if you want to. I don't know if you just ran out of time. Mercer, you've been waiting very patiently, so you're going to be in this round. We'll wait a minute to see if anybody else wants to come in, or if I have to deal with Tim playing again. So we'll see. Please, somebody come in. So
Test. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Mercer.
All right, great.
So I really hope I don't have to listen.
Can I get a beer real quick? Do I have time to get a beer?
Yeah, go right ahead. I got to get the board
real
set
quick.
up and everything too.
Yeah, there's another reminder. No correct answers in the chat, please.
Oh, did somebody give some answers?
Yes, and there's somebody who was asking about that.
Yeah, please do not give you can give jokey, silly answers, but do not seriously give the correct answer in chat, because we want the contestants to not have any help. Even though there is a delay, chances are it'll go to the next guy, but it can go to the next guy, and that's not fair. So we want to have fun, but and we're getting the final round loaded up. And
Darren has a question to Anti-Trekker.
Yes.
Why are you showing them the answer pictures with the questions instead of the answers?
That's what I've been doing all along. I've always shown the pictures with the answers, and so if you want them to go with the questions from now on, that's fine. But that's how I've been doing it, I think. because I thought that, like some of them were kind of a clue.
I also geologied
All right.
while I was out.
And I see, sorry, Tim, because Renegade is here to save me from listening to your voice.
I geologied while I was out.
That's all right, Mercer. You had plenty of time. All right, and let me get Mercer and...
Geologia is such a great name for what we need to do when we need to do it.
I gotta say, Orville has changed the landscape by adding the word geologia to the lexicon here. Let's see. All right. So, here we go. Our final round of the night. And so, Darren, I apologize from now on. If you wanted it to go with the second part, not the first part of I will do that from now on. My mistake, but that's how I thought you wanted it. All right. So, John, let me guess. Nitpicking for 100.
Indeed.
This is the only two-part episode of the original series.
What is the menagerie?
That is 100% correct. All right, Mercer, your pick.
I will take the potent quotables for 100.
This movie features the line, "Get in there, you big furry oaf. I don't care what you smell."
What is Star Wars?
That is correct. And by the way, Mercer, thank you for saying it correctly. It is not Episode 4, A New Hope.
It's just my favorite movie.
Yeah, it's just freaking Star Wars.
It's actually my favorite movie of all time.
And I just
original
love
Star Wars is my favorite movie of all time.
And I just love that look on Han Solo's face there as he says that line. You can see it in the closed captioning below him. So, why not? Harrison Ford, before he got all grizzled. All right, so, Renegade, what do you got for me?
Thomas the Tanks for 100.
Toss for 100. Don't overthink it. This ship has a simple name. If you overcomplicate things, you will tangle your mind in a web of confusion.
What is the Tholian web spinner?
Well, you kind of overcomplicated it, but I will give it to you. It's simply a Tholian ship. That's all it's called, a Tholian ship from TOS. So, as far as that's what Eagle Moss calls it anyway. And I love that. That's actually a really nice model of it. I know that's from the remastered version because the original version looks just like...
How different is that from the version they used in Enterprise when they brought the Tholians in?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back because the Tholian web spinners were in the In a Mirror Darkly, but I'd have to go and look.
That was a killer scene when they brought him back.
I did like that. All right, so everybody's on the board with 200. John, back to you.
Original series for 200, please.
All right. This is the name of the episode that was never aired but used as historical footage of Captain Pike.
What is The Cage?
That is also correct. We are on a roll here. Everybody's getting correct. All right, Mercer.
I will take nitpicking the original series for 300.
All righty. This is Pike's first officer's name.
Who is number 1?
That is correct. Her real name is never actually spoken. All right, Renegade.
I'll take Thomas the Tanks for 200.
All right, Thomas for 2. This was a basic passenger liner before becoming the official home of the president of the 12 colonies of Kobol.
Pass.
All right, John, do you know this one?
What is Colonial 1?
That is correct. It is, in fact, Colonial 1. And I got to say, I love the set design for the interior because it really did feel like a futuristic passenger plane, and not something that was like, it didn't look like they were trying to make it sci-fi. It just looked like something that could actually exist, which I don't know why I thought that was cool. All right, John, your pick.
Original series for 400, please.
All righty. This is the name of the officer that accompanies Kirk in a shuttle and assists in the trial of Spock.
Who is Commodore Mendez?
Ooh, wow, he is on a roll. Commodore Mendez, it is. I was going to go really hardcore and ask for his middle initial, but I decided not to.
J.I.
Well, you see, you would have gotten that anyway, so dang. All right, so back to Mercer.
I will take potent quotables for 200.
All right. Yeah, surprised you weren't going with the quotes, Mercer, because I know you're a quote man, and I know you love Star Wars, so here we go. This movie features the line, "Look, I want you to take her. I mean it. Take her."
What is Star Wars Return of the Jedi?
Oh, it is not Return of the Jedi. I'm sorry, Mercer. Renegade. Oh, wait. I think I'm wrong, judges. Yeah, it is Return of the Jedi. I apologize. Why did I think it was something else? I don't know. I had a brain cramp. So, yes, it was Return of the Jedi. My bad. All right, so Renegade, your pick.
Got nervous there for a second.
I know, man. I am so sorry. I don't know why. I actually know I was thinking of a different question. And so, because I had my cheat sheet on my iPad, and I was looking at the wrong question. So
they used a really good matte painting for that shot, but I wish they brought back the actual set for the Falcon.
Yeah, well, the matte painting wasn't bad. The big problem, though, was that they showed Lando walking towards it, which made it really obvious it was a matte painting.
But it was a good matte painting. They did really awesome artwork back then.
All right, Renegade.
Quotables for 300.
All right. This movie features the line, "I'll meet you at the rendezvous point on Tatooine." See, they do get a little trickier the higher the amount.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pinpoint it. What is Return of the Jedi?
It is not Return of the Jedi. I apologize. Well, I don't apologize, but I'm sorry that you didn't get it right. John!
What is Empire Strikes Back?
That is correct. What is The Empire Strikes Back? And I want to show there is Luke giving the line at the very end of the movie talking to Lando.
I think that's the first time the planet ever got named.
Yeah, and he's referring to the first scene in Jedi. So a lot of people thought that was a line from Jedi.
Yeah, that's what got me mixed up.
All right, so, John, your pick.
Did you have the points for that one, by the way?
Oh, did I? No, I did not. There you go.
Well, thank you. And by the way, Thomas says if you can check Skype, I put both Tholian ships next to each other.
Oh,
if you want to compare them.
I can't check Skype right now, but I will later. Thank you, Thomas.
I'll finish the original series.
All right. Here we go. You ready for this one?
Hope so.
All right. This is the Enterprise, the Enterprise under Captain Pike's chief medical officer's name. I wonder if he's the great-great-great-grandson of that guy from the MCU.
Who is it, Dr. Boyce?
It is not Dr. Boyce. He was under Kirk in Where No Man Has Gone Before.
I thought that was Piper.
Was it? I don't know. Boyce.
Yeah,
let me look it up because I want to make sure I got accurate information here, which means that see, I got Google right here, unbiased. Dr. Boyce, Star Trek. Oh, you are right. The reason that, because the way he was named in the episode was, let me go back to this screen, was Phil. It was his last name was not actually spoken. So I will give that to you because even though that is technically soft canon, it is official record. So good job there.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see. What we lost Renegade. Let me get him back there. All right, what's that? I think that was your pick, John. So Mercer, your pick.
I'll take potent quotables for 500.
All right. This movie features the line, "The proper place for a fire is a fireplace." And after you hear the title of this film, you will never forget it.
What is the Star Wars Holiday Special?
It is not the Star Wars Holiday Special, but good try. All right, Renegade.
Pass.
John.
Pass.
We know it's Star Wars because everything in this category in this round is Star Wars, but no, it is Ewoks Battle for Endor. So, As spoken by Wilfred Brimley, who I didn't know was in that movie, and so there you go. Well, sneak peek of things to come for movie night with Matthew. All right, so Renegade, your pick.
Thomas the Tank for 300.
All right. Bird of Prey 5 sued the producers of Voyager when he heard about the Voyager episode Juggernaut, so they changed the function of the ship from hauling 4 trillion isotons of Bird's geologia waste to antimatter waste, and they changed the ship from a Kuroga orphan drink vessel to this.
What is a Malon waste barge?
I'm asking the judges on this. She's lifting her head. No, she is not lifting her head, so we're going to give it to you. It is a Malon export vessel is what they actually referred to it as.
Nermal's been giving me all the answers, but they're usually wrong.
You got to stop. You see, that's the thing. You have to understand, you do know, Mercer, that, I mean, Nermal's cute, but all cats are dicks. And so Nermal wants you to lose. But good job on that one, Renegade. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one. But I had fun with the clue name because why not make fun of Bird when I can? All right, so John, your pick.
Potent Quotables 400. Please.
All right. This movie features the line, "Hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you see it, you will never make it through the night."
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't place it, so I'm going to have to pass.
All right, Mercer, do you know this one?
What is Star Wars The Last Jedi?
That is correct. Said by Admiral Haldo,
my absolute favorite movie.
You know, I had to throw that in there somewhere. But, you know, it's funny because that sounds like George Lucas dialogue right there. But it's not. It's Rian Johnson. And Rian Johnson writes decent dialogue, but not that. Whew, definitely not that.
I think working on franchises can like really hinder a person's ability to write good dialogue because they're working within the franchise.
It depends because some of the Marvel writing has been fine. It just depends on if that writer is attuned to the franchise, like if they understand those characters and stuff.
Like Mayer was great. You know, he knew how to write dialogue for Star Trek.
But it helps if they know how real human beings speak to each other.
Right. All right, so good job on that steal there, Mercer, and it is your pick.
I will go with the Thomas's shelf of ships for 400.
All right. Nope, this ship is definitely not Gorn. Definitely not.
What is a Xindi reptilian vessel?
Very good. And I hope you got the clue there, what I was trying to do with that. So good job on that one.
Good. You're doing good on these questions.
I tried to give
you some credit.
I tried to get more Jeopardy-like with the clues. I am trying to make sure that there's a.
So why aren't you hosting the actual Jeopardy show when now that they need one?
Because I'm just some fat slob on YouTube and not a celebrity. I mean, that's the answer. All right, so. That takes us to Renegade, your pick.
Thomas the Tanks for 500.
All right. So you remember the answer to the last one, right? Well, despite its similar appearance to the ship in the $400 question, this ship has nothing to do with that one.
Pass.
All right, John.
I'm going to pass as well.
Mercer, any idea on this one?
I've got to pass on this one.
Right.
I don't know it.
That was a swarm ship from Star Trek Beyond. They do look a lot like the reptilian ships, but yeah.
Actually, they do have something to do with each other, though, because Balthazar Eddington, or Ellison, or whatever his name was, fought the Xindi.
Well, okay, fine. Jeez. Could be...
See, I should get bonus for knowing that.
Well, but I would, except that because of Tim, I can't get bonus points. Sorry. All right, so... let's see, who picked that one? I think
it was me.
All right, so then
my
it's
camera.
John.
Sorry about my camera.
That's all right, John. Your pick.
I'll do Darren for 100.
Darren for 100. Darren's favorite Bond movie is The Living Daylights. This film was based on this Ian Fleming short story.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Renegade.
Pass.
Guess what? It is The Living Daylights.
Of course it is.
I love that one. That's like my favorite question because I knew nobody was going to get it right, even though it's. Like, so obvious. All right. So, Mercer, your pick.
I will take things only Darren Wagner knows for 300.
Ooh, skipping the 2 for 3. This is another one I actually knew. Darren used to watch Knight Rider. KIT stood for Knight Industries 2000. KIT's evil twin was KARR. This is what KARR, K-A-R-R, stood for, and this is who voiced KARR. I actually knew the answer to both of those.
I know the second part, but I'm going to pass.
Pass.
Anything, John?
Pass.
All right, I will.
Can I guess the second part just to guess it?
Sure.
Peter Cullen?
It is. So, Optimus Prime. Yes, Optimus Prime. I'm trying to do my Peter Cullen imitation there.
He's awesome.
And so, yeah, it was the I am KARR, the Knight Automated Roving Robot.
Yeah, I would never have gotten that.
So, yes.
But Peter Cullen is a hero of mine. He's fantastic.
I love Peter Cullen. He's got a great voice. But yes, the Knight Automated Roving Robot. And yeah, that was one of the very few episodes of Knight Rider where they actually weaponized KIT. They gave him a laser so he could take down KARR. All right, so
the lasers do no good against Federation starships. So if you put KIT against like the Enterprise, he'd lose.
Well,
somehow.
KIT can't go into space either, so there's that problem. All right, so Renegade, your pick.
Things only Darren knows for 200.
All right. In the 1962 film Dr. No, James Bond replaced his gun with his more iconic Walther PPK. So what was his gun that was replaced?
Pass.
Darren. John.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
It was a Beretta, and I would have given you a bonus if you said the Beretta M1934, because that's actually what Darren was looking for. So yes, it was, and I think they mentioned it in the newer Bond films as well. But yeah, Bond originally had a Beretta, and he switched to a Walther PPK. All right, so we are now back to John. Was that John? I think so. John, go ahead.
Yes, I'll do Darren for 400.
All right. Created by Marv Wolfman and Jerry Ordway in 1987 for the DC comic book series The Adventures of Superman, this character was the Daily Planet's new gossip columnist.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Renegade.
She's hot, though.
I know it. Who was Cat Grant?
Got it. Cat Grant. And by the way, you can see the name Cat on the screen if you look carefully, but not her last name. So good job on that. You got it.
That's funny because I can remember the last name. I couldn't think of the first name.
Yeah. All right. So who picked that one? That was John, right? So Mercer, your pick.
I'll pick 500 for Darren.
All right. The propeller on Darren's old submarine, the USS Deprang SN-674, was made of this alloy.
Pass.
Renegade.
Pass.
John.
Pass.
The answer is, what is brass? Darren seems to have a thing with brass because he had a question about brass last 2 weeks ago, I should say. But yes, and I think Darren should be mad because that's obviously a giant brass propeller right there that nobody looked at. All right, so next, who picked that one? Was that Renegade or Mercer? I'm trying to remember. Who picked?
It was Mercer.
It was Mercer. All right, Renegade. We only got one category. Pick your amount.
100.
All right. The Ewok adventure, Caravan of Courage's story, was written by this person. Yeah, keep telling me about how he should replace Kathleen Kennedy.
Pass.
John.
Who is George Lucas?
That is correct. George Lucas. And there's the IMDb page to prove it. Yeah. All right, John, your pick.
I think 500.
500. This actor's official biography says his big break came when George Lucas cast him in the lead role of Mace Toani in the spin-off to the Star Wars saga, The Ewok Adventure.
What a big break.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna pass, just like that guy's career.
Yeah, Mercer.
Pass.
Renegade.
Pass.
And that was Eric Walker, and that's kind of what he looks like now, I guess. He kind of looks like Geeks and Gamers, doesn't he? Like Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers. I'm just saying. All right, so you never know. All right, so Mercer, your pick.
400.
All right. No less than 7 actors from this TV series provided voices for this episode of Invincible.
I've not seen Invincible, so I'm going to pass.
All right, Renegade.
I also hasn't seen Invincible, so I'm going to pass.
John.
Well, I have seen it, but I'm going to pass as well.
All right. It was The Walking Dead. 7 actors from The Walking Dead did voice, including Sonequa Martin Green and others. All right, so let's see. Renegade, your pick.
300.
All right. Deej flies off to look for his 2 stupid sons in this Ewok vehicle. I can't believe they used that name.
Pass.
All right, John.
What is the skin glider?
That is correct. The Skin Glider is the name of that vehicle. I am not kidding. And the sad thing is, especially for an old guy like me, to hear iconic, child-friendly voice Burl Ives say, Deej climbed onto his skin glider was just so wrong on so many levels that I could not forget it. All right, John. Omni-Man is from this planet.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Renegade.
Pass.
He is from Viltrum. He is from Viltrum. Not the... I don't know why they can't... Viltrum is just so weird. It sounds like a new, hey, kids suffering from erectile dysfunction, try to...
Right, it sounds like a medicine.
Viltrum.
I was just thinking like a medicine for anything.
All right, so we finally have our first match where all 3 contestants has a positive score. Congratulations, John with a impressive 3,300, Mercer with a strong second place 1,900, and Renegade with a solid performance at 900. So good job, all 3 of you, and thank you for participating.
Good game.
And so, John, what is your secret?
That's the beard.
It's the beard. It's just but Renegade's got a beard.
I thought he was going to say like Riker. He's going to be like, I cheat. At the end of Next Generation, when he's like, "How do you keep winning?" He's like, "I cheat."
Granted, Renegade's beard isn't quite as long as yours. Is that what it is?
That must be it.
But LD had the highest score that was not a winner, and he doesn't have a beard at all.
Well, he's Batwoman crazy.
That's true. I think with LD it was just like the broken clock thing. It was one of those 2 times a day for him. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Anyway, so guys, thank you for hanging out with us once again. As always, it's a blast to do the Jeopardy. Okay, now I can actually see the chat.
Hope you enjoy the gifts later.
Oh, absolutely.
Tomorrow.
In fact, I'm going to open them right now. And just so what I'm going to do is after I say goodbye to you guys, so I'll let you guys. So Mercer was nice enough to send me a little box with some random goodies in it here. So we're going to take a look at that in a minute. Springtime says, "Hey, I looked into that film First Contact. You want a Bird of Prey 5 to watch? Besides a B-movie sci-fi flick, it was a lot of weird Italian softcore horror films and documentaries about death." Okay. And Thomas reminds me to check Skype. I will indeed, Thomas. All right, so thank you again to it's got to get back to the screen. John is still here. Renegade is still here. Mercer already left. Thank you both. But I'm kicking you off now so that I can do this whole thing with the gift box, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the night. So thanks, guys, and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.
And all right, they're out of here. All right, so let me switch screens here. There we go. We should be. Let me close the little thingy here, and we will take a look. I can bring. There we go. We got OBS up so I can actually see. And so nice to be able to see the chat. I cannot wait until I can actually see the chat regularly again. All right, so this is the box from Mercer. I'm purposely not letting you guys see the address on the box. Opening up on the side, which I kind of pre-opened the tab so I wouldn't have to fight it here. Now, first thing is a lovely little note from Mercer, and so thank you. And I'm not going to read the whole note here, but thank you very much, my friend, and I will put that right over here. And let's take a look at what we got here. We have, so, Artifice Breached. So this is Mercer, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is your book, correct? Let's see. I think this is your book. Yes, this is your book. So so this is so we've got so many. Oh yeah, here it is. And so yes, so this is a first edition of Artemis Breached. You can get this book online. I have not read it yet. I don't know anything about it, but hey, you know, we got it's so kind of cool because we've got published works from Dr. Alex, from Darren, and from Mercer as well. And I know we've talked about this book a little bit before, and I haven't actually had a chance to read it. And so thank you. I will definitely check this out. And let's move on. Of course, I'm a horrible reader, but eventually I will read it. All right. See, we got a couple little things here. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, so. Oh, very cool. A TNG original cell, it looks like. And very nice. So it is a picture of Q, and it actually has John DeLance's autograph on it. That is freaking awesome, just in time for the Picard series. And he will probably be the best part of the Picard series. He was definitely the best part of the trailer. So, and despite the fact that I've gone off on Q a little bit here and there, I do like John DeLance's portrayal, even if I think the character is kind of odd and inconsistent. But there he is in his judge's uniform, and if you look at the cell, it is indeed a close-up of Q's face from that very scene. So awesome. That is really cool. That is going on the shelf behind me for sure. And let's see. And this last one is a big one. I have not heard of this one before. It's a like a tabletop, like a coffee table book. Make sure there's nothing in just bubble wrap here. Called Star Trek Vault. And so let me take a look. I'm not sure. It says 40 Years from the Archives by Scott Trippin. Really? Tipton. All right. So I don't know what. Let's see. Celebrating 40 years of history. Star Trek Vault details how fans saved the original series from cancellation and turned it into one of the most popular and enduring entertainment franchises of all time. Very cool. So it's basically a little bit of Trek history. So we can see Chapter 1, the original series. Chapter 2, the animated series. Chapter 3, the original series films. Chapter 4, Star Trek The Next Generation. Chapter 5, The Next Generation films. Chapter 6, Deep Space Nine. Chapter 7, Voyager. Chapter 8, Enterprise. And of course, that is all of Star Trek. There is no other Star Trek. And wow, this book has got some interesting stuff in it. So besides, I mean, I know you can't really see everything in here, but, you know, it's got the nice, you know, little articles and pictures like you would expect in a book like this, where you got pictures of different characters and descriptions of where they got the idea. But I noticed, like, right here, it's so funny because I recognize this picture because I had that particular, a couple of these. Wow, there's a few things here that I actually had when I was a kid. And here's a little mock-up of the Star Trek coloring book, which I did in fact have when I was a kid. There was also like a record set book that I still have. It's upstairs, and I had William Shatner autograph it when he was in town. And then there's some stuff from the Boston Star Trek convention, including some really oddball behind-the-scenes pictures of William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. It's really too bad that, and also there's Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley. It's sad that they passed away, because you know what? If William Shatner were in town, I would definitely have him sign one of these, and I would love to get him and like Leonard Nimoy to sign one of these. These are cool little pictures that go with the book. You put those back in their little pocket where they belong. And it talks. This is like talking about the origin of the conventions and stuff. How Star Trek grew as a franchise. Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that. And so, oh man, I remember this stuff right here. Oh, holy crap! This is bringing me back. Star Trek Happy Meals, real thing. And I had these cards, real thing. The only one I cared about, the Enterprise card, because holy crap, when I saw the new Enterprise, that I was like, yeah, that was the most awesome moment of my life. And there's pictures here, hard to see, but pictures of the Happy Meal boxes. And yes, I had all of those. So yeah, I was definitely, Star Trek the Motion Picture, when I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. A little bit on the Star Trek 2, there's a little Spock Lives banner. Star Trek 4, there's, what do we got here? Oh, looks like, I think it's, that's not Japanese. I'm trying to picture Empire Theatrical. Oh, I guess it is the Japanese. So this is the one sheet. That's what they refer to the movie house posters. It's the one sheet for Star Trek 4, the Japanese version. So very, very cool here. Mercer, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate this. This is cool. Okay, there's stuff on Star Trek 5, but it looks like they kind of gloss over Star Trek 5. There's like not much there. Then we get into TNG. Oh, that's very cool. There's a blueprint. I got to show you the blueprint of Locutus's hand. Right there, that's like the actual, like the mock-up drawings that they base the construction of Locutus on. That would be so cool to have that arm. I actually thought about trying to figure out a way to make that arm for like a, we didn't call it cosplay back then. We just called it a costume. Here's some stuff from Generations because it existed. Sorry. I know some of you love Generations. I got to say, it's funny. So there's a picture here from the movie that I hate so much, First Contact. And it's really funny because this is the one and only picture of the Borg Queen where I think she looks hot. And she's like, there's a backlight on her. And so you just kind of see the curves of her body without really seeing her face and all the weirdness about her. So there's that. Renegade says, America must have had Happy Meals way before McDonald's had them in Australia. We didn't have Happy Meals in the late 80s. Yeah, we had them back in the 70s. There's a couple of script pages from Star Trek 9, it says on the script, which of course was it Insurrection? No. I think that was it Insurrection or whatever. Well, let me take a look at the script. What does it say? As the group moves to the rocky foothills, Picard, enchanted by the natural beauty, the antithesis of clutter. Let's see. Riker's quarters, bathroom. They cut that out. Bridge to Riker, Admiral. Yeah, I think this was from Insurrection. Everybody loves Insurrection. Some of the later comic book stuff. The Trial of James T. Kirk. Romulan Ale for sale. All sorts of cool stuff. And then, of course, a little bit about Voyager, a little bit about Enterprise. This is really, really a cool book, I got to say. Picture of the Klingon getting shot by the space shotgun. So very, very cool stuff. This is an awesome book. I'm going to put that right up there on the shelf as well, because this is, this is one that I want to keep around for a long time. Especially, man, I can't believe it's got the cards from the Happy Meals there. So thank you, Mercer. you just made my day, buddy. You absolutely did. Because I'll tell you guys, it's been a little bit of a rough day. And so just with some of the stuff that going on with work stuff and all that. So thank you for hanging out with me. Once again, tomorrow, I know I said this at the beginning of the live stream, but if you didn't hear it, tomorrow we'll be doing an actual live stream about Juneteenth. Because tomorrow is the first official federal celebration of Juneteenth, and Mrs. Anti will be joining me for that live stream. She will be on camera, and we're going to talk a little bit about what Juneteenth means from her perspective, which is a little different than my perspective, obviously, because, for me, it's just, I didn't live it like she did. And so hopefully you guys will be there for that. I think it'll be an interesting discussion. And if you have questions or comments about that kind of stuff, absolutely bring it. But again, just like with anything else, I ask you to not be a jerk about it, because she's a little, I had to twist her arm a little bit to come on the show because she was a little nervous based on some of the stuff that, especially with some of the political crap that's gone on lately. She was a little timid about coming on the show, but I think you guys will definitely have a good time talking to her. We're going to have a frank discussion about it. And kind of think about this is part of it is going to be a preview for our upcoming channel. So for those of you that don't know, we haven't set it up yet, so don't go looking for it. But me and Mrs. Anti-Trekker are setting up a joint channel. It's going to be called, if I remember correctly, Onyx and Zircon, because onyx is a black mineral and zircon is a white mineral. And we just thought, hey, nobody uses that name, so we're going to use that. And on the channel, we're just going to talk frankly about these issues. And I will tell you guys that despite you might think, oh, yeah, Mrs. Antricker is awesome, and you guys know I love her to death, but we don't agree on everything on this stuff. And some of this stuff, we've had some very serious disagreements on it. And we want to be able to show people, look, we've been together for over 30 years. We're coming up on our 30th wedding anniversary in a couple of years. We first met in 1987. I still can't believe that. We saw several. I mean, think about that. When we came out, the original series wasn't done making movies. All right, so that's Star Trek: The Next Generation was just getting started when we got together. So, that's a lot of history for us together, a lot of things that we've been through. And we figured that I think that there are a lot of channels out there of couples talking about their trials and tribulations. These like 20-year-olds that to them, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I stubbed my toe last week. It was horrifying. It's like, yeah, hold my beer. Let's talk. And Mercer, you're close. We met on December 23rd, 1987, which is also why we got married on December 23rd a few years later, in 1993. And then, and so we celebrate December 23rd as our anniversary. And so in 2023, it will be 30 years that we will have been married. And so, and so 2023, we met on the 23rd, and that's our 30th wedding anniversary. So that's going to be a big one. I don't know. We're going to have to figure, hopefully we're not still struggling like we have been the last couple of years with the finances. And this year, especially with the crap with my health and, now, one thing, and I'm not mad at anybody about this. It's just kind of what happens with work. I was talking to HR today, and my last paycheck was significantly lower than usual, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. And it's because my standard short-term disability is exhausted, and now I'm still on short-term disability, but I only get 60% pay at this point, and that just really sucks. So those of you that are believers, keep us in your prayers, because it's going to be an uphill battle here, till hopefully I can get back to work soon, but don't know when that's going to happen. And yeah, I'm rambling on, aren't I? So I better shut up, because it's getting close to midnight. I'm going to make Mrs. H-Tricker really mad. So guys, take care. Thanks for hanging out with me as always. And we will see you tomorrow at in about 12 hours and 9 minutes. Wow. Jeez. All right. Live long and prosper. And don't forget to wipe.